she twerking on the.
Oh, child, it's blunt time. It's blunt time. I know my name was kind of mentioned, so I was like, this whole thing she over there motherfucking doing something. Go live every time you go live. I don't fucking give a. Trying to figure out like what exactly was said.
Why these bitches try to cut? Why these bitches try to copy?
Yeah. Everything I do, I swear these bitches try to copy. Dripping in.
Okay, what's up, you guys on YouTube? Now I will be leaving Stationhead, so if you're not on YouTube, come on over. And I thank y'all so much on Stationhead for joining me. But we will be over here on YouTube, okay? Where y'all will get a visual and other things, and me and Boo Money and whoever else want to talk will be up here chatting, okay? So come on to YouTube, okay? Bye. Okay. Now, YouTube. Now I can pull you up, Boo. You can still hear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay. Let me just share this link over here so everybody else can know where to come to. But yeah. So basically, we can discuss the Milagro piece and get into that. Um, you know, of what was happening over the past little, month or so.
Okay, now I'm seeing you in Streamlabs and I'm on YouTube and I'm on your page and it's saying waiting.
What you mean?
Like when I refresh it, I just see you in this cute little red number. That's cute. And then you got the little yellow number on with the little bag. And but I'm not seeing like is anything happening on YouTube right now or
Yeah, we live. I mean, like, it should be straight. Hold on, let me look at my phone.
it says waiting for Cam K, April 13, 2025 at 6:51
Oh,
p.m.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it. I got to take those off. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, but that's all I'm seeing right now, just so you know.
Hold on.
Okay, but that's all I'm seeing right
Nah, you have got to click on the other one. Hold on. Let me share it really
now. Let me see. This
quickly.
is Cam K. Oh, I'm on Cam K, child, not Palm Island.
Shut.
Hold on.
Wait, I'm gonna send a link in Discord so y'all can click it. Hold
I'm
on.
on Discord and on this thing here. Oh, child, I'm. You know what? Don't even pay me no attention. Forget it.
Um, Hold on.
You're
I'm
right.
clicking it now.
What the fuck am
Child, that is crazy. But
I?
yes.
Okay.
So okay. I just shared the link on Discord, so hopefully everybody else click it. But I did want to pull up these clips though, so we can get back into now for the people that don't know that's on YouTube and stuff like that. Basically, about last week or so, Milagro Gramz had got into it with her sister, and basically she was going back and forth on station head with her sister, and her sister then eventually had put her brother on the phone call. So yes, we do have clips of the brother on the phone call actually, and we have clips of her sister as well, and her name is Meshawn. So yes, we will be playing that as well. Thank you. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I will greatly appreciate it. Let me go ahead and pull up these clips. Oh we. Mm. Now, who all was here during the little debacle that was going on between them two? Now let me pull this. Oh
Oh,
shit.
I was definitely here for that.
I've been laughing for 3 days. I'm tired. My cheeks hurt.
They calling you a clown chaser, cuz.
They is. I don't give a damn though. These motherfuckers ain't bigger than the program.
Hey, they said me saw a clown. They said in the middle of the argument, me saw posted her ass.
I did, cause they could kiss it. I posted that because somebody asked me to look. Maury not dead, y'all. I'm sorry, Maury. Maury is alive or is he died? Did he die?
Nah, Mario.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jared Springer then died. I'm sorry, Maury is alive.
He started your email, Sean Cotton. What the fuck?
What? Nigga, what you talk about?
What the shit do say Sean Cotton? Say Sean Cotton. What the fuck?
Man, the bitch was so mad trying to make that Twitter. I didn't put in the wrong email. That's why I
Man,
can't.
I got this 44-year-old fucking South.
Hey. Anyway, shut the fuck up. But anyway, um, do y'all want me to be y'all sister or not? Do y'all want me to be y'all sister or not?
Bro, obviously I already got you. Papa Doc, what's the dealio, cuz?
Oh, well,
Now, for the people that may not know what's going on, hold on one second because I don't know what's gonna show in the background of these clips, actually, child. So I'm like, wait a minute. Um, but yeah. So basically, Meshawn had did her own station head, which is where you see now on the screen. She basically had did her own station head to talk about Milagro and the things that she was saying about her and her family. So she ended up going on station head and basically calling the brother, to basically explain what's going on, and if they know of Milagro Gramz. And he basically started explaining how she's been a stalker and they don't know her and they want her to leave them alone. So it was like, oh my gosh. Um, just to hear it from, the brother as well. So let me play the rest of this clip. I might gotta zoom in. Hold on. Let me see really quickly. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Definitely comment.
Yes, you sound good and clear. That was definitely a lot that day, because just, listening to the brothers, um, coming from a perspective of a broken, generational curse, da 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 da. I could relate, but my father accepted me and claimed me, but him not even being in my life consistently. So to want that longing of a father and that love, I get it. But if she faked that damn DNA test, that was fucked up. That was wrong.
Right. And that whole DNA test, that whole situation, I feel like is crazy as hell because, at the same time, they're saying that she had got a DNA test that was actually, store bought, like from Walgreens or something. And, she ended up doing the test herself. And, it did come back that they were siblings. But now they're questioning, if it was even real. So, that whole week was fucking insane. I feel like it needs to definitely be like on a reality show. Like that was crazy. But I will continue these clips of me, Sean, basically, her and the brother talking on the phone. Hopefully nothing don't pop up, child. Hold on.
welcome to the chat.
Oh, it is, child. Hold on. Let me make sure nothing else is popping up. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, because Michonne had definitely spoke her piece on it. And, for them to be like, as far as the brothers, like they don't want to have nothing to do with her, da 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 da. I know that hurt Millie. And we understand. But also at the same time, when we're talking about that DNA result, both of them agreed that they didn't know what they was doing.
Mm,
So I don't know. And then the paperwork didn't look right, the heading didn't look right. And at the end of the day, if it was me and my DNA is my DEA is being challenged, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna want to do it just to rub it in your face, just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why she's like, oh, I'm not doing it, da 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 da. Once again, her ego. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Mm. Now I do have the clips here. Um, hold on 1 second. Let me pull this back up. Oh, I'm so glad this is nice and clear. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Let me share this screen. My bad, y'all. Give me 1 moment. Let me pull this up. Okay, here we go.
You doing your thing.
Pop, you
That
so
nigga Pop high
perfect.
as fuck. Pop high as hell, bro. I see you, nigga. That nigga love eating that Whataburger, boy. That boy Pop higher than a motherfucker right now. I'm watching you, nigga. Hey, Pop, remember you used to slap the shit out of Cam about that Whataburger? That nigga, that nigga, oh. Hey, that shit funny as fuck. That
Pop,
nigga, oh. Huh?
baby
Brother,
brother.
oh, what you been up to,
Man,
nigga?
shut
I
up,
can't wait
Cam.
like this.
You is so
Yeah,
perfect. You was so sweet.
Meshawn mad because the bitch ain't mad at me. Meshawn she ain't got no beef with me, nigga. Hey, Cam,
But
bro.
I didn't think she had no beef with
You
me.
weak. Cam, yeah, she said you soft. What do you? She said, bro, you scared of KJ. No, she said, yeah. Cam, you are weak. She said you are weak.
Kel said he ain't did shit. Nobody did nothing to deserve this.
Look, I love y'all. We can catch up on this tomorrow.
All right, I love y'all too.
All right,
All right, bye.
man, fuck that hoe, man. Fuck.
Bye, I love y'all. Bye.
Let me see what pop. I'm gonna ring pop that good quick. Everybody gonna hang up.
Oh, I
Not
thought we
fuck
was hanging
that
up.
hoe.
Okay, yeah, we hanging up. Bye.
Damn. Bye. Yeah, them boys don't care about that, y'all. I swear to God.
Not
Okay.
fuck
Hold
that hoe.
on. Okay, they said fuck that hoe. They said they do not fuck with her. So it's like,
Okay.
oh my god.
Ooh-wee. I
Mm,
love they love though. I love they love for each other. I love that shit.
dang, that is crazy. Let me pull up this other clip because it is a few. Oh we, how do y'all feel about that? Let me know in the chat, and also let me make sure everybody know where the hell to go. Okay, um, hold on. Now let me play this next clip. Mm.
Bro, did you hear her say that shit, bro?
Yes. I know I heard her say it.
Alright, send me that shit. Cause you don't even know me. Send me that shit. Like that's how you.
Hold on one second. Can y'all see it? I think she had went off live and came back on. Hold on.
Cause one of y'all said something behind KJ, so that's how I know she don't know me. Cause I'm in beef with this nigga. So that's how I know she.
Nah, yeah, she said you listen to KJ. Are you scared of him? Because that's why you don't want to have a relation. I'm assuming she said that you was scary because KJ is influencing you not to have a relationship with her.
Oh man, come on, cuz.
Mm. One second. And yes, thank you so much, Boo, for that. It is Cam K the Dream. It's my Twitter. I mean not Twitter, but Station Head. My bad. Child, I'm over here looking at Twitter. Okay, hold on. mm. Child, the brother said they do not care about their woman. Um here.
Anyway, so how the fuck did he influence me? What the fuck?
Exactly.
Man, come on, man. Make it make sense, cuz.
You think you think I want her life?
Bro, this I can't believe this shit is even. I don't know what this shit even is about, fool.
It's about me being jealous of her and me wanting her life.
And this came out of nowhere. Like what, bro? I woke up to this shit.
Had you not sent me that shit, I would have never seen it. So I'm glad whoever tagged you in it and was able to
Bro,
see
that's
it.
opinionated, bro. Whatever that shit is, I wish that shit would leave me the fuck alone.
Who tagged you in it? What it's called?
The main shit, the podcast shit. It tagged me, Pop, and KJ. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Now, you guys, at this point, this is where he's very getting much so agitated with the fact that opinionated truth. If y'all not familiar with opinionated truth, Twitter,
We
and
call her spitty throat.
I think she do YouTube. I don't know, but he was basically tired of opinionated truth attaching their name to the whole story, and kept tagging them into things that Milagro was saying about them, and they was over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was like,
Cam,
"Child, yes."
okay. Do you have that clip where she was telling us that she knew them? I know the family and da 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 da. Then when Meshawn was like, "How you know us?" Or you know what I'm saying? Where you know us from or whatever. Oh no, I don't know y'all, but I know people that know y'all, or people that's close to y'all, people that's related to y'all. You got that?
Dang,
Switching up the story head behind.
I wonder if I play it, will it play in the
Probably
background
will, cause
like when I
probably
hear it?
Meshawn saved it. Hey, Meshawn. I love her fucking name. Go ahead.
Yes, I love her too. I love her name as well. Let me continue these clips and see what else was said. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Then I go read that shit, he just fucking popping it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
And we just acting like,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to continue to act like that hoe don't exist because she don't exist to me, bro. Like, what the fuck? Me going back and forth with her or me even acknowledging this shit means I lose. I'm a boss, bro. I can't stoop down to that level like that. Like, no. Not fucking happening.
boy, answer the question. You think I want to be like her?
Oh, I hear you asking that shit. What? Bro, Meshawn, you don't know her, bro. Well, you might. I don't know.
I might what, bitch? I might know her. Or I might want to be like her.
No, you might know her.
Oh, I was about to
She said,
say.
you might what, bitch?
Oh, be clear. Baby, you got to be clear. You can't have no discrepancies in what you say.
Might what, bitch?
Baby, you almost had me jump out the motherfucking window, hoe, because I know you lied to me.
She said, might want what, bitch?
She said, I want to be like her. I want to be the only daughter.
Bro, me, bro, what's the bitch name, bitch? We don't know you. Bitch, I don't know you. I do not know you.
Mm.
Bro, what part of that do she not fucking understand? I don't know who you are. I don't know you. You can't make me know you.
Oh my God.
Like, bro, that's what this shit is coming from. She's mad because we don't want her. Like, bro, what, bro?
I tried. And she said the reason why, okay, tell me about this. She said the reason why y'all not accepting her is because I told y'all that the DNA was fake.
Man, that's cap. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. Meshawn, I'm gonna tell you straight up. This is the honest to God truth, right? This on my daddy grave, bro. I told Dad, I said, Dad, man. No, I can't remember. I told Dad now because I remember, man, he came up to me. I was in the kitchen. I swear to God, I was in the kitchen. He was on the computer in the kitchen. It was just me and him in there. And he was like, hey, Cam, come here. I was like, what's up? And then he was like, this chick right here, if she ever hit you up again, like, do not say nothing to her account. This chick is lying. I was like, okay. And I left it at that. So I heard it out of the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna go back and forth with this chick. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know my dad. She doesn't know shit about what we got going on. So why would I go back and forth with her? Like, this is a crackhead talking to me. Like, real talk.
All right. Where I was, where was we was when that man died?
What the hell?
You hear me stuttering.
Nigga, what?
Where was we was?
Where was we?
Where I was at whenever daddy died.
Shit, right there.
Before he died, when we was on our way. Where I was at when we got the call. Let me say that.
Shit, I don't know.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. Was we there when he took his last? Was not we? Was I there? Let me put it by me. Was I there the moment that he died, or
No.
was I there when he was dying all day?
Oh, yeah. Fact.
She said he was dying all day and you didn't call me. I said
Girl.
they called me on
He
the
was dying.
phone and
Oh, no,
told
I
me
see
that
what you're
this.
saying. No. I see what you're saying. No. When she said, bro, she is so, I ain't gonna lie. If she would have showed up at that bitch, she probably would have got shot.
Oh,
Mm. Now, how do y'all feel about that comment that was made? He said if she would have shown up to the um funeral, then she would have been executed. Child.
You know what? That's really fucked up to say. And there is this part of me that, you know, I feel a part of me feels like because of who her mother was, it's like a ding to his character and who he is, and he doesn't want to acknowledge the mother because to acknowledge the mother, they have to acknowledge Millie. Does Millie favor Meshawn in the filtered picture? Yes, but not in that box shaped face. Now, with enough makeup, the long of the face, the elongation of the face, yes. But from what we saw on lipstickalley.com, no. But the
Mm.
filter, Yes. So
We
I'm
can,
confusion.
speaking of lipstickalley.com, we can actually take a look at Lipstick Alley in a second and see what they've been saying over there. But let me go ahead and continue this clip just to see what Meshawn has said. Oh we
She
No, I
said
mean,
you.
I'm just saying,
She said
like, she would have started some shit that doing that shit.
she said you was there all day. He was dying. You didn't let me know. I said I found out I was at work when that man died. I'm on my way. I said I told him to keep the man in a room until I get there so I could see him. When I made it there, that man was already being put in the back of a hearse.
Man, she would have showed up and around a bunch of crazy. You know how many crazy motherfuckers was up there? Man, that shit would have went so left.
Then I didn't give her a ride to the funeral. And then I didn't do this. And then I didn't do that. Like
You
I
drove
tried.
the hearse? What's the name of that shit?
Apparently I drove the hearse and I made the obituary and everything
Damn,
else.
you the driver? You the driver
I
of the
must have
hearse?
been. I must have been.
God damn.
It was all my fault.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Sean. Her being there would have definitely been more bad than good. I don't know how she don't realize.
let me go to this next clip. Let me read your comment. You said Millie favors the one in the picture of the dad on Google Images. I haven't seen that image. What image is that you talking about? Mm.
The only thing I can see is the nose, you know,
In the
that's it.
eye, like,
I don't know. Because her and Michonne got the same kind of eyes, kinda. If you squint a little bit and use one eye, like close the other eye and use one eye. Yeah, she does.
I am weak. Not squint one eye. No, but yeah, they kind of favor, the profile picture that she is in right there, um, they kind of, you know,
Cam, you are talking about a filtered picture, Cam. Remember LSA. Remember what she looked like. Look at Millie, not the filters. Remember, remember.
yo, I am weak. You said he's in the black shirt, but I think but not in the red shirt. Let me go look up this image that you're talking about. I need to see what you're talking about. You said it's on Google. Mm. Okay, we'll take a look. Let me pull up this other clip um of them over there discussing this. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up right quick. But yes, this whole week was crazy as hell. If y'all wasn't there, then make sure y'all definitely go back and listen to the lives on either my live or go to Meshawn actual station head. But yes, hold on one second.
They said me and KJ was laughing at Angela, all kind of shit.
It was just a bunch of shit going on.
I'm like, bro, how you have a drop on and I'm laying my pops to rest? And y'all motherfuckers just chill out.
Exactly.
I can't even say my pops home in peace with you assholes, man. God damn.
You remember the man who went get a folded chair? You remember the dude got a folded chair and can't sit right next to the thing?
Mm-mm.
I couldn't even cry in peace because I was too busy laughing at these people,
Yeah,
man.
nah, I was sad, but I was like mainly just looking around like, bro, this shit is so funny.
Man, this shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, that shit was funny as hell, though. I don't give a damn. Like, I mean, honestly, bro, that's probably how he wanted that shit to go, though. You know what I'm saying? He won't want no niggas sad at this shit. He want niggas
But
like,
I'm the golden child. Baby, we was baby, as soon as we left out the damn funeral home, baby, a fight was finna break out. Bitches, you sure you can handle all this crazy shit?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want that chick nowhere around me, bro.
She ain't gonna be nowhere around you. I could
I
promise
don't
you
know.
that.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna say this shit again, bro. I don't know you, bro. Like, I don't know you.
And
I
now
don't know
you
nothing about you.
scary. And KJ a sissy and this one is a that. Like, oh, child.
She said my brother a sissy?
Mm-hmm.
Bro. Bro, who is this bitch? Like, bitch, bro, who is this hoe, bro?
She a celebrity.
Like,
How
bro,
you don't know
you talking about
celebrities?
shit. What she be doing is reading comments and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, man, This whole so internet. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Mitch, I don't even. This whole is Tory Lane's manager. Like, come on, bro. Or like some shit like that.
Not Tory Lane's manager.
I ain't seen some shit like I think he is, or like his publicist or something, man. Bro, was
Child.
so cool with DJ Academics. Like DJ Academics a hoe. Like, come on, man. DJ Academics is a whole hoe.
Child.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know why. Man, I woke up on a fucking Tuesday to this bullshit. I wake up to a chick talking about, I'm reading the comments, nigga talking about we jealous of her. Nigga, what? I don't even know this hoe. Like, bro, I want the world. I want the world to realize I was gonna subtweet that shit, not mention nobody, just be like, I swear to God I don't know her. But I'm like, bro, why would I do that? Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? No reason.
No reason to do that. That's what she wanted you to do. And you know my hot is
It's like no reason to do that shit. Cause now I'm stooping down to her level. I'm never talking to her ever. Like she would never get a mention from me. I would never give her the pleasure of saying I had a conversation with him. No, not happening.
out of
She would
all the
talk.
kids, out of all the kids, who is the golden child?
She's
Mm. Hold on, let me make sure none of them pop up, child. Oh Lord, child, see messages and shit popping up. Give me 1 second. But yes, how do y'all feel about this whole thing that's going down, honey? That went down just a week ago, or so. Let me just make sure I
Shit
ain't
was
click on.
all good just a week ago. Last week she had
Okay.
everything: the cars, the money, the donations, no lawsuits, and even up to today, she's still talking about Meg. So I don't know. A part of me feel like she think it's a game, and a part of me feel like, because they saying that, allegedly that Tori's supposed to be coming out by Easter. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of her is banking on that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And I think that this is really a fucked up situation all the way around. There really aren't any winners. The way, just the lack of love, the lack of respect, so it makes you think, where there's some other things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, because the way that they come in mad hard like a bitch. They fuck that. How you dare tell people that we fuck, bitch? I don't want people to know that we fuck. Like, they coming at her like that.
Yo, y'all gotta look at this image. Hold on, I just pulled up Lipstick Alley, and this is diabolical. Why do they have this image right here of her? Do y'all see this? Yo, I am
Oh
weak.
wow.
Oh,
Not the purple wig again. She cannot get rid of that purple wig, child.
when I tell you, they is gonna be on her head top about this damn purple wig forever. Like,
Okay?
they is so crazy.
But that Muppet, they ate with that Muppet though. They ate with that
Oh yeah,
Muppet.
yeah. That damn Muppet, whoever had created it, whoever AI generated it, that was insane. But they is crazy. They always coming up with little pictures and stuff of her. And I just be screaming like they play too much. Oh my gosh. Yes, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the video. We would definitely greatly appreciate it. Okay. Let me go ahead and scroll down Lipstick Alley and see what they were saying over here on the alley. Um mm, now let me see. Now I'm gonna just go to the current. Um Somebody said, ew, why the fuck is she talking about wetter with her child right there? What the child? Oh my goodness. Excuse me? What does she have going on over there? I haven't listened to no recent show, but
Me either.
that's
The
ridiculous.
last recent show that we listened to was that 15K, and I'm still shocked at that. She got that shit in like what, 3 to 5 hours?
Yes, and that was like, wow.
Okay.
Do y'all see this right here? It says that she has moved down the list to spot 23 on the
Hmm.
weekly leadership board. And, she always bragged about being top 10.
Hmm. And
Child.
she was. because there wasn't Nikki wasn't there. Celebs Love Nikki wasn't there. Cabria wasn't there. A lot of people wasn't there, and then, it was her first million, then 10 million. So yeah, she did reach a lot of milestones, and I can never hate. I'm not a hater in my nature. So, she did, keep Stationhead alive. Yes, she did. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm.
Mm. They said after Meg said she definitely gonna have something to say about Sierra, but Megan tore that up a true entertainer. It says, and Millie, yo fat blank needs to be trying to figure out how to get your body like that since you are so obsessed with everything about her. Cause for both of y'all to have allegedly got lipo, you the only one looking messed up, child.
Yes, because people was trying to say that her breasts wasn't done, but they were, because I distinctly remember, when she kept pulling them up and they kept falling. And I'm saying to myself, why it was like, what are you doing it for? It didn't even make sense, but she just kept doing it because she was on camera or whatever. But yes, I saw the before and I see the after, and there was conversations that she didn't keep the faja or whatever you need to have on to help keep whatever, however, and she wasn't doing it consistently, and that's what caused, where she at, but you hear her trying to get herself together because you already know there's going to be cameras and the like, and there's going to be somebody, even if we don't know them, shit, it might be Lovely T might be there, or that other one with the pajamas, Nick at Night might, you never know, and hey, Nawar might be there, you never know.
Mm. Child, look at this. They love creating these AI generated photos. Let me scroll down. Mm-mm. I'm ready to see, what exactly happens with this case. Aren't y'all? Child, it's been a little minute, and the Zoom
Very,
did get rescheduled. So,
very,
mm,
very, because again, me personally, in my opinion, I think, because right now, the 100K, oh, I can't, I can't, let me see, send, go, what is it, send, what's the name of that shit,
go,
send, fund,
go, go,
go, send,
go.
go, what, send, go, fund, some shit, let me see, not go, give, send, go, there it is. All right, now let me search her name, because with my update, it deleted. There she go. Oh, they got a baby. Okay, so right now she's literally at the one in the 100,000. So you figure what? Maybe what? 25, 26, maybe 20. No more than 27, maybe. No more, really, no more than 28. No more than 28. And that's probably giving her too much, but like no more than 28. But she has 885 givers at this point. Because the last time we actually really, like, I actually put it in the chat, she was at like 679. So now she's at 885. So
Mm,
it's
amazing.
getting up there, yeah. And I do believe that it's the same people over and over again. Regardless of that fact, the fact that she got people that's willing to send her that bread is amazing. Kudos to you, Millie. Bitch, okay? I ain't never
Okay,
no
when I tell
hater,
you,
okay? Shit. But see, the difference between me and her is that I wouldn't manipulate my people. I would be giving you something, like I would be selling you something, like you would have something. You know what I'm saying? That was worthy. You know what I'm saying?
right, like Tasha K
But hey,
said.
more power to you, baby. I ain't never no hater. You doing your you doing your thug thistle. That Nino Brown, you getting it. I ain't mad at you.
Mm, this, you know. But yeah, after they rescheduled the Zoom, I wonder what's going to happen next. Have there been a update? If someone can, definitely let me know.
Hmm.
Um,
I haven't seen any updates, but I did look at Twitter today, but I did not go to Cody's page, document things on Twitter. He be having that shit. But yeah, I didn't go look at his page today. And let me see if I could. Can you still?
You said, can I do what? I think your audio went out. You said, can I do what? I probably can look up this document teams page. I can't hear you though. So if you're talking, then I can't hear. But let me go.
I
Let me take
left.
a look.
It's on April 23rd at 11 a.m. So that's really the last thing he did. It's going to be on Zoom. April 23rd at 11 a.m. And he did put in the meeting ID and passcode and all of that on his station head. I thought you
Mm,
could still hear me once I swiped up. I went to Twitter. So that was the last thing, April 23rd at 11 o'clock. I'm going to be there.
okay, cool. Bet. Mm. Well, you guys, we did want to give a little summary about what was going on over the little past, 2 weeks or so. That's what been going on. And if you haven't caught up with us on Station Head, that's where we're, alive originally. So definitely come over to Station Head and follow me at Khamkthedream to, keep up with the drama, tea, and messiness, of course. I do have more clips of me, Sean, talking about this situation, but we did play them on, Station Head. But I did want to give y'all a little rundown of, what had happened. So, they was over there basically saying that the DNA test was basically fraudulent and fake. So they don't know if that's actually her real sister, or family members, you know. So they are basically saying that she needs to leave them alone. And yeah, they sick of her. So, I haven't heard any stories, come up recently regarding the family. She haven't said anything recently, but yeah, after that, I think she was very much so over it. I did the first interview with Meshawn, and as she came up, I actually do have that clip on Palm Island Twitter. So if y'all not familiar with Palm Island Twitter, definitely go over there and follow as well. I can actually play that clip. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all this real quick. This is when she came up and spoke. So hold on. Mm.
What happened? Hello? Why you sound like that? Is it me or is it you?
Hold on, what you say, boo?
Oh, okay, I hear you. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, I started playing the clip. I was telling them about when Meshawn had basically came over to speak on my live. First to do the interview because I had welcomed her over. After Milagro kept declining her. She wouldn't let her up on her station here. She ended up blocking her out the chat. So Meshawn then came to my live to basically talk. And I was let me play the rest of this clip actually, but y'all can find this whole
My
interview
bad.
over on my station head at Cam K the Dream. Okay.
I knew it wasn't me. I can't hear nothing, Cam.
Huh?
I can't hear no, we can't hear nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I was tripping.
Oh, you can't hear this clip?
Hell no.
Oh
I done
wow.
refreshed it and everything. Right. I thought it was me because you know. So I thought it was me. But now I can't hear nothing.
Child, let me turn this shit the fuck off. Child, I did not know it was goddamn doing that
Right.
now. I guess I mean that's a clip from Twitter, but like I said, y'all can find that at on my station. It's the interview of me and Meshawn
Did
when I
you
had
turn
interviewed.
it up?
I don't even think it's that. I think something's wrong with showing Twitter videos or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Child,
okay.
that's ridiculous. But
But that's
yes.
okay if they come to Twitter. I mean, excuse me, Station Head. What you said, Twitter? It's on Twitter. What your which
Yeah, it's on Palm
page they
Island.
have to come to?
Yeah, it's on Palm Island LLC Twitter. But the full interview is on my station head, which is Khamkthedream. So yes, make sure y'all definitely go over there and see that. But yeah, mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
That's a fool. But yeah, this was just gonna be a little one too, for us to do a little breakdown of what was going
Mhm,
on for
mhm.
all of
Yeah,
that.
right. And when you ready, Cam, because you was asking me to look up current events. So when you ready, I have that too.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Okay, so brace for more Trump tariffs and chaos. They're talking about raising money on clothing, and at the end of the day, it's going to affect us. Now, this is coming from U.S. News and World Report because, see, back in the day when I was in elementary and junior high school, we had to do current events. So I would go to U.S. News and World Report. So not only does President Donald Trump's trade war with China show no sign of ebbing, with Beijing refusing, at least for now, to come to the table, but it appears on track to escalate with new tariffs on medicine and consumer electronics, pushing prices ever skyward. Now, when you think about the medicine, you know that's going to affect the elders, people that's on dialysis, and people that have diabetes, people that have what you call it, transplants. All of those people are going to be affected by this, and that's messed up. And then you already know, like, even the car insurance, that's going up. And I have 0 points and I'm paying 130 something dollars, and that makes no sense. So I had to get rid of collision just so I could lower, you know what I'm saying, my bill. That's crazy. Trump has sown chaos in global commerce and financial markets with a chaotic on again, off again approach to imposing duties on products from basically the entire world. He has shaken investors' faith in the US dollar, which is last I read, which was like a couple of days ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, was at 88 cents, and the euro was at $1.14. So now the euro is worth more than the American dollar as of 3 to 4 days ago. Basically, he has shaken investors' faith in the US dollar and in federal bonds, while major stock markets have plummeted. Experts are increasingly warning the US may be entering a recession or worse. But the president is far from done. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick indicated this weekend, predicting that electronic devices newly exempt from import duties announced earlier this month would face semiconductor tariffs set to be imposed in a month or two. Trump amplified Lutnick's comments later on social media, saying nobody is getting off the hook for the unfair trade balances and non monetary tariff barriers that other countries have used against us, especially not China, which by far treats us the worst. He also told reporters he'd be announcing the tariff rate for semiconductors over the next week. Now, they also spoke about semiconductors and things like that being made in the Americas. So I'm not understanding why they are putting so much faith in them when they can bring that money to the U.S. and also create jobs at the same time.
Right. They definitely need to bring more jobs to America. I feel like because there's so many people without jobs and so many people that are homeless that's in America.
Hmm.
I feel like it shouldn't
Hmm.
even be a thing because we got so much wealth and stuff like that. It shouldn't be nobody that's out on the street and
You're
looking.
right.
You know,
You're right.
so
And, I've been seeing homeless since I've been alive. And since I've been alive, I've been seeing celebrities and da 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 da. So at the end of the day, I never, even back in the 80s, I never understood why celebrities couldn't get together and help where they grew up at or help where they come from. But they blow, they get with a light bright. And I'm light skinned, so I'm not saying it like that, but it's like a white woman or whatever, and the opposite of the carbonated melanated being. So they get with them, and it's always this turmoil after they have these half melanated children. Then they want to divorce, da 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 da. But it's always some conflict and some usage in some form or fashion. And it's almost like, oh, I made it, so let me disengage from over here, which I also feel is a part of a Willie Lynch concept. Now, when we're going back to this conversation, we get into how we got here. And it says on April 2nd, Trump announced what we called reciprocal tariffs of up to 50% on American trading partners. The president also set a baseline 10% tariff on imports from scores of other countries and territories. Then, under pressure from the bond market, he suspended the former for nearly everyone for 90 days. Trump import duties of up to 25% on imported autos, steel, and aluminum persist, rolling ties with major allies like Canada, where anger at the U.S. shows no sign of subsiding. You know, because the what you call it, what's his name? He already said that he was upset. When we're going back to this
My
conversation,
bad.
we
I'm
get
over here
into
clicking
how
on
we
something. But yeah, I'm listening.
yeah, he already said that he was upset, he wasn't feeling it, and that if Trump was gonna impose certain tariffs, they were gonna retaliate with tariffs. And he spoke about certain things that we receive from them, and that would become a problem. So, but like when I'm looking at like the gold market, I just had to get rid of one stock because it was going down. I didn't like that. But the gold market, I've been seeing electronics, Nvidia, certain Apple, certain companies, and I feel maybe, there has been a discussion with them or an agreement with them or whatever, but they doing a thing. When I look at Robinhood, he also ratcheted up tariffs on China, the world's top exporter and America's third largest trading partner, ultimately to 145%. 145%, Cam.
Mm.
For example, let me get a calculator out. Let's say, and I could be doing this wrong, I'm not sure, but to the mathematicians in the room, you can correct me. So, hypothetically speaking, let's say you're getting a Sony product, and let's say it's a big old TV. Let's say it's $499.99. Now, if I'm thinking about this right, because I don't know, maybe the 145% is broken up over certain things. I'm not sure. But let's just say times what I said. Let's just say what I said 145%. Let's say that. Shit. 145%. So I said $499.99 times 145%. That's 724.98. So because it's a five, that's 724.99. So let's go bike. So how you do that shit again? The percent. So, I don't know. Shit, y'all do I already told y'all math was my weakest subject. Let's move on. Y'all see what up?
You know what?
Anyway, Beijing has responded with 125% tariffs on U.S. exports, as well as export controls meant to humble the high tech sector in the United States. Then on Friday, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials announced a carve out for high tech items such as smartphones, laptops, and television displays, many of which come from China. Exactly. We just use that as an example. They'd still face other Trump tariffs like 20% duty on Chinese goods. He imposed a response to Chinese role in the production of the deadly synthetic opiate fentanyl. Damn. So a lot of shit is going up. Excuse my language. That's what that means. A lot of things are going up, and we got to be prepared because, see, at the end of the day, this reminds me of a totalitarianistic government. This reminds me of that depiction of those sitting around a white table and the regular people like us holding it up. And I think they were playing chess or something along those lines. So they're not going to feel it because some of them are getting discounts and their income tax is going down. It was like a crazy astronomical amount of the the range of taxes that one would pay, to where now they brought it down. Like, for example, let's say it was like 15, they brought it down to like 4 or 5. So you have, it goes from like 10% to like maybe 15%, and the least that we would pay is like 15%. So I don't know, it's crazy.
You said Kamala told us this was would happen. Mm. Come up and speak. Lynn, would you like to come up and speak to the people and let us know your point of view? Definitely let me know in the chat if you're able to. But yeah, chop, hell these damn station head people at, when I tell you they don't follow down
Oh,
direct.
it's also affecting the colleges. It was something where, oh, wait a minute. Trump says he wants to imprison U.S. citizens in El Salvador, and they're saying that that's likely illegal. So right now, I'm on AP, APnews.com, Associated Press, and I'm just reading their titles right now. And then you can, let me know if you want me to go into, one of the links. White House proposes drastic cuts to State Department and funding for the United Nations, NATO, and other groups. And this was 2 hours ago. U.S. Army to control land on Mexico border as part of base migrants could be detained, officials say, and that was 3 hours ago. Let me refresh it. Let me see. Um, U.S. Army. Oh, I said that already. El Salvador President Bukele, or Bukele, is Bukele, says he won't be releasing Maryland man back to the U.S. That was 3 hours ago. Trump considers pausing his auto tariffs as the world economy endures whiplash. That was 1 hour ago. Vance fumbles Ohio State's NCAA football championship trophy as Buckeyes visit the White House. Plans to celebrate America's 250th anniversary were underway. Then came the federal funding cuts. Trump administration freezes 2.2 billion in grants to Harvard over campus activism. The federal government says it's freezing more than 2.2 billion in grants and 60 million in contracts to Harvard University since the institution said Monday it won't comply with the Trump administration's demands to limit activism on campus. Meta faces historic antitrust trial that could force it to break off Instagram and WhatsApp. U.S. deports another 10 alleged members of the Tren de Aragua and MS-13 gangs to El Salvador. Senate confirms Trump nominee Kane for chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff in overnight vote. U.S.-Russia dual national Carolina arrives in U.S. after being freed in prison swap. A timeline of Trump's tariffs action so far. So, just a little. What? PepsiCo agrees to meet with Al Sharpton over DEI cuts, potential boycott.
Well, they finna meet with Al Sharpton.
Right. You want to look? Okay. What else? Judge
What?
rules against dads who wore pink wristbands to protest trans high school athletes. That was 3 hours ago. I'm going to go back up. I'm going to just read all of them. FEMA denies Washington state disaster relief from bomb cyclone, governor says. That was 3 hours ago. A Palestinian activist expecting a U.S. citizenship interview is arrested instead by ICE in Vermont 4 hours ago. Said that already. Confusion reigns after Trump exempts electronics from new tariff regime. That was 4 hours ago. Justice Department charges man with arson at New Mexico Tesla dealership and GOP headquarters. That was 4 hours ago.
Let
Oklahoma,
me tell the
Cali,
people
huh?
um to the because I had went live on station here as well. I know they listening.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, to the people that's on station here, we are live right now on Twitch and YouTube. If y'all wanted to come join and come look at, the visual and things like that, make sure y'all come like, comment, and subscribe. We just chit chatting right now. We did the first part about, Milagro and her sister, little debacle. We were just going over what happened, the last 2 weeks. But now, we're having conversations about other things just to inform y'all on Station Head.
So I'll
Hmm.
go back to Al Sharpton.
What happened with Al Sharpton?
Let me see. I passed it. Hold on.
Mm. The industry is crazy. Like the whole industry, like it's just so many wicked stories, and
Yep.
I just want them to be able to, eventually have talks and do interviews with these people before they end up passing and dying. Like, child, we need these people to tell their stories and tell us what they've seen, during their time, in the industry. So I don't know. I love little interviews and little docu series and stuff like that. About people. I always watch that type of stuff.
Here it go. Okay, PepsiCo agrees to meet with Al Sharpton over DEI cuts, potential boycott. Now, my thing is, why is PepsiCo meeting with him when Trump already said he was getting rid of it? That's like a waste of time. It seems like a diversion. Leaders at PepsiCo have agreed to meet this week with civil rights advocates from the National Action Network to discuss the company's recent decision to roll back some of its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, the Reverend Al Sharpton said on Monday. Excuse me, in an April 4th letter to PepsiCo CEO Ramon Lagrata, Sharpton threatened to lead a boycott against the company. PepsiCo, one of the largest food and beverage companies in North America, whose brands include, excuse me, Gatorade, Lay's potato chips, Doritos, Mountain Dew, as well as Pepsi, told employees in February that the company will no longer set goals for minority representation in its managerial roles or supplier base. Sharpton said he will be meeting with LaGuardia and he intends to press him on the specifics of the company's decision and what commitments it still has to ensuring equal opportunity in employment and contracts. A spokesperson for PepsiCo did not immediately respond to a request for comment. PepsiCo is one of several companies, including Walmart and Target, that have eliminated policies and programs aimed at increasing diversity among its employees and reducing discrimination against members of minority groups, women, and the LGBTQ people since President Donald Trump returned to the White House earlier this year. Trump ended DEI programs within the federal government and has warned schools to do the same or risk losing federal money. So that's bullying. In January, Sharpton led a boycott at Costco, encouraging Americans to vote with their dollars and shop at the retail giant for its commitment to DEI policies, even as many of its competitors phased them out. That is the only viable tool that I see at this time, which is why we which is why we've rewarded those that stood with us, Sharpton told the Associated Press. Rewarded them how, Al? Because we know how you get down. You stay in the beauty salon. Hello? That's all that says to that. I don't trust it because at the end of the day, like I said, if the president said you're not gonna get no funding, who you think they listening to?
Right.
Regardless, who you
Mm,
think they listening to? So
Look at Trump. That is crazy. Child, Trump is doing all type of stuff in that office. We don't know what it's gonna lead to at this point. Mm. How's y'all feeling tonight on Station Head? Let me know in the chat and let me know on YouTube as well. How is y'all feeling right now? If y'all want to catch a visual, go ahead and go over there to YouTube and Twitch. Child, I know it is late. We have been on YouTube for an hour now. And I appreciate you so much, Boo, for this conversation. What I'm going to do is revert over to Station Head. So everybody on YouTube, y'all can come over to Station Head and to the YouTube people, and Facebook and Twitch, wherever y'all at. Thank y'all so much for joining. We will continue this conversation later on. So yes, definitely come like, comment, subscribe on the video. And yes, 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 yes. Boo, do you have any last words that you want to tell the people?
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for showing love. We appreciate it. Check out KMK, and you will continue to see big things.
Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I appreciate it so much. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Okay. Let me play this.
Khamkthedream said,
Bounce that ass, let me see that booty move. You twerking on a dick, let me see you act the fool. 1 band, 2 band, 3 plus 2. She twerking on the. Oh, child, it's blunt time. It's blunt time. See, I know my name was kind of mentioned, so I was like, this whole thing she over there motherfucking doing something. Go live every time you go live. I don't fucking give a. Trying to figure out like what exactly was said.
Why these bitches try to copy? Why these bitches try to copy?
Yeah. Everything I do, I swear these bitches try to copy. Dripping in.
Goodbye.